following program is an exclusive DisruptionNetworks.com production.
Hey, it's Adeline Van Dyke from Coldwell Banker Faith Properties in Utica. I always get asked, why do I love real estate? It's very simple. I love my clients. I love every single thing about helping them find or sell their home. Making sure the home is solid and ready for sale, or solid and ready for the buyer's inspection, to making sure that they're getting the best rate on their mortgage, making sure they're getting the best price on their house. You know, just everything involved in the sale is vital. My absolute favorite part of real estate is when a buyer walks into the house they're going to buy. I can feel it before they even know they're loving the house. It's just that obvious. So I'd love to experience that feeling with you. So give me a call. Adeline Van Dyke, Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-404-6431. Or you can find me on Facebook or visit my website at centralnewyork.com/Adeline. Thank you, and I look forward to welcoming you home.
When it's your hard-earned money on the line that you are investing into a home, it makes sense to choose a proven professional to assist you in making one of the biggest investments you may ever make. Josh's dedication of over 20 years to the home construction industry allows him to bring knowledge and experience to your doorstep. That means you can feel confident and comfortable with his service to you. Past clients love his attention to detail and thorough written reports. By allowing Priceless Inspections to help you make a well-informed decision concerning your property, you will find that a quality inspection is priceless. Follow Priceless Inspections on Facebook or call 315-525-8725. In the Mohawk Valley, for the best real estate service, you gotta have faith. Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-735-2222 or www.centralnyhomes.com.
Adeline Van Dyke with Home Free again, and tonight we're here with Alyssa Dibble. Hey Alyssa, how are you?
Hey everyone, I'm great tonight.
So, just to let you know a little bit, Alyssa is quite the worker. You're all over the place.
I really am. I try to be.
So, give us the rundown.
So right now, I am still the general manager of Utica Bread. I occasionally still work at the Tailor and the Cook, serving, helping out with wine, but I'm less there. I don't have as much time anymore.
Right.
Right now I'm bartending for John Devereaux's Tavern. It's the new iteration of the Dev that's just opened up, and that's been a lot of fun working with all the people from the Celtic Harp. And also, we will also be opening a new bar in the same group. It's going to be called The Hayden. It will be right next to the Tailor and the Cook, so that'll be a high-end cocktail bar. That's something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this.
Yeah. And
do we have an opening date?
Well, if you go by, you can just see a lot of construction happening right now. They're pretty much remodeling the whole entire building. So I don't think anyone has a date. It was November, it was December, and clearly, you know how construction goes.
It's never on time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And while I do all these things, I'm trying to start my own business. I'm a sommelier, so I'm trying to really bring a higher quality of wine to this region, which is, I promote really heavily the Finger Lakes, which is,
right.
Amanda and I, who will be here eventually, and I will start.
Amanda is stuck in Rome for a minute, writing an offer. It's been a week for real estate already.
Absolutely. So we'll talk about that. But so the business I kind of started, it's called Alchemist Incorporated. And I want to, I've been helping some local breweries or restaurants kind of help pick the wines that they're going to be choosing for their menu. That'll be a little bit better than the standard stuff you see everywhere right now. So that's kind of my deal. I'm trying to do all of it right now.
That's nice. I like that. So exactly what is a sommelier? So because now I call you Winosaurus. You're my Winosaurus. So if I need something with wine, I call you.
Well, we first met when I was doing the Wine in the Wilderness at the Utica Zoo.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was a lot of fun. I was doing some talking and education
and I was drinking. I mean pouring.
helping me pour for everyone. But I forgot what your question was.
Sommelier.
Oh, yes. So a sommelier there's different tiers of a sommelier. I went to RIT, and when I was finishing up my bachelor's in chemistry, I was able to take a bunch of hospitality classes in wine under my professor, Lorraine Hems. She's really talented. And I was able to obtain a WSET 2, which is Wine and Spirit Education Trust. It's a global group, a global certification that anyone across the world can get. And, you have to have a certain amount of hours in testing and classes. We had to do a couple blind tests where you get a glass of wine and you don't know anything about it. You have to tell what the varietal it is, what year it is from, what region it came from.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's pretty intense, but it was a lot of fun. And it, kind of transitioned me from being a chemist in the pharmaceutical industry to really loving working.
Chemist behind the bar.
Chemist behind the bar. So I was able to, I was really fortunate to get that. And so that's one level. There's some different groups. There's the Court of Master Sommeliers. There's the WSET 2. I chose that route. And it means I'm a sommelier, but there's so many higher levels. You can go up to a WSET 5, and that's the highest honor of that. And then, you can become different other types of sommelier. And, of course, the end goal is the Master Sommelier, which there's like 200 people in the entire history of time who have been able to become a Master Sommelier.
Wow. And one is in the Finger Lakes, correct?
Yes, one is in the Finger Lakes.
Yeah, so local.
Yes, they call him Master Bates.
Great name.
He owns Element Winery, the FLX Wienery, the gourmet hot dog stand. It's good
gourmet
time.
hot dogs?
Yes, it's a good time.
Oh, you're kidding. What's it? Well, all right, what constitutes a gourmet hot dog? What's the difference?
They have like all these toppings and like everything that you can tell is fresh produce and products that they're making. And, they've got a lot of crazy stuff. They got a lot of funky T-shirts that have very inappropriate sayings on them.
I have to check this place out.
And he also owns FLX Table. That
that's one of your and Amanda's favorites.
Yeah, the farm to table restaurant that seats just 12 people at a time.
So all right, we got to go back to these hot dogs. What wine pairs with a hot dog?
I think I had a white wine when we were out there. Yeah. This was amidst our summer vacation out in the Finger Lakes. So I remember
this was a tipsy time.
I was a little tipsy when we were there. I remember the hot dogs. They were really, really good.
Well, of course they were. You were drunk.
Yes. And they had like beers there, and it was, it's kind of nice because everything out there is high end. And so it was nice to kind of go to
have a hot dog.
It was still a high end place though.
Right. Well, high end hot dog, but it was still a hot dog.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome.
But so that was really cool. Other than that, I don't really know about other master sommeliers in New York State right now, but he's doing some cool things.
That's
he's
nice.
kind of a funky guy.
Well, yeah, he's doing gourmet hot dogs.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So you said wine and spirits. So now I saw a cocktail you posted. This past week that looked ridiculously good.
Yeah. So I've been spending a lot of time at the Devereaux, coming up with different infusions and shrubs and cocktails, and really finally getting the opportunity to play behind the bar.
It's fun when somebody lets you have a little bit of creative reign on things.
Absolutely. And and I go buy my own stuff that I want, and I'll try to bring everyone else into different recipes and teach everyone kind of what I'm doing, and it's been fun. Everyone there is all the bartenders are very like-minded. We all have, a lot going on, and bartending is really that's what we truly enjoy doing at the end of the day, even though we all have our other jobs. And everyone's really talented. Kind of creative. You know, you have Tim Starsiak. And then
And
you have
who's the cute little guy?
Pat Dooley.
Oh my gosh, he is adorable. He makes a hell of a drink.
He does. He's a very, very talented bartender.
Well, you have a great group there. You have an older guy there he was there the last time I was there.
Joe T.
I adore him.
Yeah, he's been
He is such a
bartending
sweetheart.
for a very long time. The first time a soft opening of there, I bartended with him and Pat, the three of us behind the bar. And I had actually never bartended at such a fast-paced setting before. And I just was watching him he's just going about it, just slinging drinks like it was nothing.
Yeah, they get a rhythm.
Yeah, and so it was cool watching him. But yeah, we have a really good crew there. Tom Power's girl, Nicole Heichel, she bartends a lot down there. She's always fun. A lot of good crowds coming. Jordan Davies, who works for the United Way. I met him out in a cocktail competition in Syracuse like years back, and then he showed up and was like, yeah, we're working together. And I was like, I remember you from something. And it was crazy. It was this competition where you had 4 bartenders, and each bartender had to make a few different drinks, and there was over 100 people there, and every person got to try every cocktail. And
Nice.
And then everyone voted on like applause, I believe it was, and it was a pretty intense, like, you know, all the cocktails they were making were super complicated, and it was crazy.
How'd you do?
Well, I didn't do it. I was just enjoying
drinking?
myself. And
Hi, Amanda.
hey, Amanda.
It's been crazy real estate day, so Amanda is just joining us.
I am here.
We missed
I'll
you.
pour you a glass of
I missed you.
of wine. It's
She needs one.
Atwater Cabernet Franc.
I'm good with that.
It's the house pour at Taylor and the Cook right now.
Perfect.
Yeah, well, let's show him this.
Oh yeah.
I need to take a breath.
So, yeah, you breathe.
Talk about the wine.
So here's the wine.
So yeah, this is our Cab Franc on the menu. It's a house pour at the Taylor and the Cook right now. Really nice and dry, and Cabernet Franc is mine and Amanda's, I believe, our favorite grape.
I think
Cheers.
I think she sent a Cab Franc too.
Yeah, I was
Hashtag
like,
Franc
Yeah.
freaks.
I looked at my stash and I was like, everything I want to bring is Cab Franc. So I did anyways.
Perfect.
Did we talk about the T23?
No, we're just into talking about some.
Or did T23 not make it here?
No, it's here.
It's
here. I only forgot the cheese.
It's okay.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I'm so terrible.
I could
But,
use some cheese now, but
yeah, I know. You're gonna just go home starved. I was supposed to feed you, but so we'll do a remote at the Cheese Island sometime though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go over and we'll do a live and we'll talk to him and we'll see everything he has there.
Sounds good to me.
Absolutely.
Hi, Liz.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Haven't seen you in a little bit.
I know, right?
So you had a crazy day.
Yes.
Doesn't it feel like somebody took the real estate calendar and flipped it to July?
Yes. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Like January has never. Well, January. It's February now. So
I just did the
that's
same
how busy
thing.
I am. I still think it's January.
I just did the same thing.
January and February have never been this busy for me, and coming up next month is 9 years that I've been in real estate.
Nice.
So yeah.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thanks. But it's never been this busy. It's like June kind of busy right now.
Yeah. And I'm like, what happened?
It's all good.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
it. Believe me. I'll take it. I'd rather be writing offers than anything else.
I'm down with a vibrant economy in our community. So
Yeah, me too.
Down with that.
Me too.
Absolutely.
So we were talking about the restaurants, and we were just touching on
The Devereaux right now.
yeah, and
Okay.
that delicious cocktail that she mixed up the other day
Oh,
that
yeah.
she posted.
So that cocktail is actually, I'm a gin lover, always will be. It's called the Aviation. It's a pretty classic cocktail. And it's literally gin, creme de violet, lemon, and then you just top it off, and you got it with Luxardo. It's a cherry liqueur, maraschino cherry liqueur, and then I always put a lemon and a nice dark cherry in it. It's really lovely.
Yum.
That sounds dangerous.
There's like a certain creme de violet that I don't have that makes it look even prettier than the picture I posted online that I'm trying to acquire, but
Well, we'll have to get that for you.
yeah.
Tim, make it happen.
There you go.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah, boss, get the creme de violet.
It's important. The cocktail has to look right.
Yes.
That's right.
But
Did
yeah,
you talk about that gin that you had at the Dev that night I was there?
the Empress? It's called Empress Gin. It's like a purple pale color, and it's colored with like sweet pea shoots.
Oh.
And it's really delicious. It's not your typical piney, wintry gin. It's, you know, your London style. It's very mellow, and it's just got a nice floral aspect to it with those sweet pea shoots. Also,
sounds
it's just
interesting.
It's just gorgeous to look at. Like
Yeah.
you put it in a cocktail, and you're like, holy, nice purple gin.
That always helps when it looks good.
Yeah,
you know?
the aesthetics. You know,
Yeah.
It looks kind of like Adeline and you. You're in purple. I'm like not matching tonight.
Well, that's okay. We're on this side and you're on that side. So,
okay.
yeah, we're okay.
I'm lucky I'm wearing something not pajamas because I've been working since the moment I woke up wardrobe.
Me too. I wanted to run home and just like at least brush my hair or something.
Yes.
And I come flying up at about
We both-
five of 7. I come flying in, and right behind me, Alyssa comes flying in, and I'm like, oh, we both made it.
I know, I was at the office hoping for my signature red lipstick. I mean, I know that it's more my voice than anything that's being recorded right now, but I was hoping for that little kick.
Yeah, that
and,
kick of color.
I don't know where it is. It must be at home.
I'm makeupless myself.
It's all good.
But yeah, well, we're the three. I was just gonna point out we're 3 Jetta girls there.
Oh,
Yeah, we
That's
love our
right.
V-dubs.
Yeah,
V-Dub Club.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
always great.
Yours. You have a Passat.
I have
though,
a
don't you?
Passat, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Close
Yeah.
enough.
Close.
I worried about the Jetta having room for signs, but apparently it does.
It does.
I don't know what
It's
the
a
hell was
tight
I
squeeze,
thinking.
but it does.
Yeah.
Has room for camping gear, all kinds of things.
Well, my problem is when I take road trips, I usually have my girls with me, my
Right.
best friends. And when we go down to North Carolina, by the time you get 3 suitcases, 3 duffel bags, you know how we women travel.
I mean, we fit a lot of wine in my Jetta when we go to the Finger Lakes.
Yeah, case upon case.
Yes.
Well, luckily last time we had Jay's truck because we
We
brought
did.
home 6 cases of
Oh, my
wine.
God.
Oops. Oops.
It's not a bad thing.
But it has to last you until your next trip, and you just never know.
I mean, in our defense, there were probably a few boxes that had 1 or 2 empty slots. So
You get 1 or 2 empty
So we're
slots.
short like 5
5
bottles.
cases maybe.
Yeah,
And
that's
we
not
picked
bad.
up some wine for someone else, her case club.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And you had, wait, how many people? Like 5 people?
3.
Well,
Just me,
yeah.
Amanda, and Jay, but
3
So that's
plus
only
we
2
picked up for
each.
someone else. so-
Yeah, so that's less than 2 each. That doesn't even count.
But when you go like twice a month and do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
it is
When I usually go up, I'll grab a couple of cases of my diamond.
oh yes,
'Cause I love
Yes.
that.
I know you love
Yes.
that. Thirsty owl, correct?
Yeah, thirsty
I think you
owl.
need to be on the label. You're like their biggest
should.
fan for White
I
Diamond.
should. I know. It's like my go-to gift. Oh, realtor did something nice for me. You need diamond. It's just because it's just good. It's
Yeah.
mellow,
Mhm.
light,
It is.
not too sweet.
Wow.
Yeah, well, for you guys maybe
It is
too
sweet. It is good though for a sweet wine. It's
Yeah,
very
it's
good.
not like killer sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Like relax can get a little too sweet.
Yeah.
I agree. Relax Riesling is that wine that I started drinking that turned me on to wine in general.
too.
Yeah.
Like
Me too.
age
Yep.
19, 20, I had a first glass of Riesling. That was all I could do back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when I hear people say they don't like wine, I always feel like maybe they haven't had the right wine. You can't just like blanket statement wine.
No, because oh my God, it's so different.
There it is. Like
Yeah.
when I
The
when I
whites and
first turned 21, I had friends who really liked sweet wine, and that's who I was hanging out with. And so every time I tried it, I was like, I don't know if I'm down with wine. And then I became friends with someone who was like a Cab Sauv drinker, and I was helping her paint her house. And I had had a couple sips of Cab Sauv prior to that and was like, okay, it's all right. But, you know, I didn't maybe have like a great one either.
Right.
So when I started hanging out with this friend and painting her house, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. It was like a game changer. So
I
all of a
like
sudden-
wine.
Yes, all of a sudden I'm like obsessed with wine. Dry red wine.
Dry red wine.
Wine is good though. It's good for your blood.
It's good for the soul.
Yeah.
It's really like, you know, I love to come home and have my even just one glass at the end of the day and brings you down. And
Yeah, just to chill out, relax a minute,
absolutely
decompress.
I'm pretty much, all New York State right now.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on the whole endeavor of the Tailor and the Cook, where we're trying to go 80% all New York State wines, and some of the wines we're getting are just absolutely phenomenal.
How about the
That's
wine
nice.
pairing dinner we just did there?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Adeline, you have to come next time.
I was so mad that I couldn't make it that night. I was showing, and I never even finished until, what was it, like 7:30, and the dinner started at like 6 or something, and I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, there's just no way I'll miss too much of it. Yeah, so tell us about that, because I was mad I missed
That was
it.
fantastic.
We had a lot of laughs by the end of the night, but it was a 5-course meal. They did 5 different wines from the Finger Lakes. They started with a Chateau Franc Blanc de Noir, a nice sparkling. We love it. It's a
Oh
nice
my God,
sparkling
Blanc de
wine.
Noir.
That's the one you get all excited
Oh
about.
Yes.
gosh, yes, we get so excited. When I saw it was on the menu, my heart was like, oh, it's beating so fast.
One of the first times that Jay, Amanda, and I all went out to the Finger Lakes, we went to Dr. Frank, and it was the first one we had all tasted. Like, we're like, oh, hey, you check off your boxes, they pour you one.
Right.
And then we all, no words were spoken. We all just walked over to a fridge and just like grabbed a bunch of bottles. And we're like, okay, now what's the next one?
Yeah, pretty much like no champagne, sparkling wine even compares for us now. Like every time we taste another sparkling, we're like, it's no Blanc de Noir.
Yeah, and it's got to be a drier one, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dry.
Yeah.
It's so good though. So good.
See, I like the one that we had yesterday at brunch.
Yes,
That was
that's a nice cava. It's just, cava.
Yeah.
So we'll clarify the whole Spain, they call their sparkling cava. France is champagne. The United States just pretty much calls it sparkling wine.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of different ones, but cava, so it's just Spanish sparkling. And I really like it. I think it's dry. I think it's way better than your standard, like, non-brute Chez Rocher, any of those.
Right.
And, they're great for mimosas, but
It
I
was
don't
great.
like to sacrifice.
It was great straight. I didn't even want to mix it with the juice. I threw a
Wow,
strawberry in it.
It was dry and you liked it?
It really, but it wasn't dry. It was just a mild dry.
Okay.
It had a
Medium
little
dry.
sweet to it, and then once I added the strawberry, it kind of just picked it up, and I was like, oh, okay, this is really good.
Yeah.
I went through enough of it.
So
They did.
This wine pairing dinner we went to at Taylor's.
Yes. So what was the second?
The second, I actually have the menu. I took a
Okay.
picture of it because I knew
Beautiful.
I need it for future reference.
Ah,
But the
see.
second was a dry rosé. We talked about dry rosé last time I was
the same
here.
one, or was it a
Not
different one?
that one. This one was from McGregor Vineyards.
Okay.
All these wines at the dinner were from Cuca Lake.
Okay. How did you think that compared to the other that we had here?
For me, I prefer the Kelby James Russell, just because I'm like a huge Kelby James Russell
Right.
fan anyway, and
we're
I
fan
prefer
girls.
it. I liked the McGregor one. I also really like the dry rosé at Sheldrake Point. So that actually takes me on rosés from Cuca, Seneca, and Cayuga
Right.
lakes. I thought that the McGregor paired really well with the dish they served it with, though. It was charred octopus. So there were pieces of charred octopus it was served with, I think there was like a preserved citrus, and then there was some tomato, like little, I think they were cherry tomatoes, right? Like little cut up cherry tomatoes maybe, and some olives.
Yeah.
So
It was
Nice.
The pairing was phenomenal on that one. So just because it wasn't my favorite dry rosé doesn't mean it wasn't good.
Right. Well, yeah, right.
Well, so the one thing about that dish too is that there's kind of 2 different styles of rosé, and that one was
Yeah.
very light and pale. Like you can see it in the coloring of the wine. It's more of a French style, so it's very light and pale. You want to put it on an ice bucket and like drink it in the
Yeah.
summer. And then more of the style of what we like, which is like Kelby James Russell, and which would actually also work very well for the dish, is Spanish style, where it's like darker, kind of heavier.
It's a little more body to it. It's almost like it's a rosé, but it's almost like the body of some reds.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it really did have a deep color,
Yeah.
more so than you would see in a rosé.
Yeah, and that's typically what your Spanish rosés are going to be looking like, and French is more of the pale color. But yeah, it was, and that's the funny thing. It was, people were questioning it. Some people liked it. Some people were like, I don't know if it's my favorite. And it was miraculous how everyone took a bite of that dish and was like, oh my gosh, this wine is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when people
Well,
were
it
like
changes
just
that-
sipping it, it's like, okay, I don't think anybody hated it. They
No.
they shouldn't, because it was fantastic.
Mhm.
But they were all kind of like, okay, maybe. And then you would take a bite of the octopus and then another sip of the wine, and it was like everybody was converted.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just thought it was
because the
phenomenal.
flavors kind of
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I mean, next they had a Gewürztraminer.
Which
So, I
we
mean, it's
love.
just so fun to say Gewürz.
Gewürztraminer.
Yes, Gewürztraminer.
Gewürz.
But Gewürz for me is like one of my favorite whites, in addition to Gruner Veltliner.
Gruner Veltliner.
Gruner Veltliner. But
We're fun to be around. in
that
the
was
Finger
from-
Lakes, if you can't
that
tell.
was from Keuka Spring, which is a really fabulous vineyard on Keuka Lake.
Mm-hmm.
And that was paired with some smoked duck breast.
It was.
That was probably my favorite.
that sounds
I think so.
delicious.
Yeah.
I was very much so enjoying that.
Yeah.
There's some microgreens on top that just, I love it. You know,
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
little touch
Capers,
of microgreens.
cured
are-
egg yolk.
It's very good.
I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. But then we had like bolognese and they made me gluten-free pasta, which was very much
Oh my gosh, I know you were
appreciated.
so excited about that.
Yeah, and we had baked Alaska for dessert. I mean, we could go on and
Mm.
on. We could sit here forever
That's so
talking
good.
about this, but
yeah. The baked Alaska was prepared by obviously Utica bread.
Mm-hmm.
My pastry team, they're very talented. It was
Yeah,
very delicious.
this I know.
It was very delicious, but there was a nice. We make all of the gelato at
Mhm.
Utica bread in house.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yes.
Oh.
So it was a coffee or espresso gelato.
I think it
Coffee or espresso. And
espresso,
It was
technically, yeah. It was really good.
fantastic, and paired with a dinner sherry, which, you know, coming from the Finger Lakes, you wouldn't think about, but it was actually really lovely, and the acid and sugar levels were really balanced and quite enjoyable. But yeah, everyone had such a good time at dinner. Everyone was just laughing their butts off after.
Nice.
And we're probably looking to do that, you know, start up those wine pairing dinners on Tuesdays, like once a month again. So
Oh, good.
Cool. I was just going to ask when the next one is.
yeah, we want to, you know, obviously Chef Tim is very on top of the New York State wine.
Yeah.
Well, so he's been looking to do that. And
Excellent.
yeah, so everyone should come out to that dinner the next time. It gets sold out pretty fast, so
Yeah, make your reservations. Get there.
absolutely. It's a
It's-
good time.
It's always good there, though.
Including you,
Oh,
Adeline.
yes.
Everything is good. Well, I know, but if I had more notice, you were like that afternoon. Hey, there's a chair. I'm like, shit.
No.
We're
We had-
talking wine and food. I mean, everything else can be pushed aside.
Yeah, well, that one couldn't.
True, there are some exceptions.
Yeah, Mrs. Late.
I know, we're talking multiple offers here.
I know. You got to do it. You can't
Mhm.
wait. It's funny how the market has been a little crazy.
Yeah, multiple offers in February. What's that all about?
I don't know, but I've run into a
mind
bunch.
you, on a house in the 300,000s.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So a high-end home, new construction.
Yeah.
New construction,
Well,
high-end
there's
house.
not much new construction
There's
out
not,
there. So.
but I mean that's something that I think in
Yeah.
our area people are like, oh, how long does that take to sell? And we're talking multiple offers in February, so
yeah, not that long apparently.
no, not at all. It's all
Nice.
about
Good
it's all about
luck.
the staging, all about the photography.
Mm-hmm.
The house speaks for itself once you get there, but you got to get people in the door.
there.
And in today's day and age with Zillow app and Trulia app and all those apps out there people like to use to browse at houses if the picture doesn't catch them. I think we talked about this
Yeah.
last time too.
Yeah.
If it doesn't catch them right
They're
away,
gonna-
then they're going to just blow it off.
Mm-hmm. I've seen I'm on some real estate groups, and so I love to watch the stupid pictures, and I know you do too. But there was one picture where there's the kitchen, and you see this pair of pajamas with a gremlin head on it, and you know it was a child. And why not just reshoot that picture? Is there some reason you have, you?
I love when you blatantly see the person taking the photo
Oh, yeah.
or the homeowner just in the picture. Sometimes you catch a reflection and you can't help it.
Right.
So there's been a couple times where the top of my bun is sticking in the bottom of a mirror because I'm bent over trying to
Yeah, but if somebody's
trying to
looking
get a
at the mirror
photo,
that
or
much,
you could see a faint reflection, but sometimes there's literally a person right in the center of the photo and I'm like, why didn't you just ask them to move and take it again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't get it. But I've had them where I won't catch something on my camera.
Yeah.
And then you get it home and it's on your computer and it's like, right in that refrigerator, I can see the whole, the whole family.
Yep. If
is
you have one
standing
of
in the
those
dining
shiny
room.
front refrigerators.
Yeah, and it's like, shoot. Hey, gotta come back over. Yeah, and get out of the house this time.
The difference is going back over versus using the photo of like a person.
Right.
Or the rear view mirror in your car because you didn't get out to take a picture of the front.
That freaking annoys me more than anything. And even in our own MLS, like, there was $1 million listing not that long ago. Where, the side view mirror of the car is in the main MLS picture.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, oh my God. They're still listed with you?
Oh boy.
They haven't looked at their listing apparently. Yeah, I was like blown away. I'm like, the side view mirror's right there. You can barely see the house past it, but there is a house past it. And I'm like,
you wonder if they even stopped.
Or garbage cans. You get the garbage cans like front and center if it's garbage day.
Yep. Just move over a little bit.
This takes 2 seconds.
Get out of your car. Put it in park. You don't even have to shut it off. Just step out, take a picture, crop the road out later.
That's right.
I mean, really, it just shouldn't have to be that difficult. Get it.
Poor Alyssa always hanging out with me. She's been hearing.
She's like, oh, real estate.
She's been hearing about real estate for a long time. So funny story. One time, Alyssa. So she's a couple years younger than me. I know most of my friends are like 20 years older than me, so that's a shocker. But Alyssa and I have been friends since high school, and so she's a couple years younger than me. And when I first got in real estate, she was still in high school, and she job shadowed me for the day.
I did.
Oh yeah.
I totally did.
So she totally said she wanted to be a real estate agent so she could job shadow me. And we talked about real estate, but we ate a lot of food.
I just went and hung out in the
office.
Oh, that's
with
awesome,
her.
though.
I was like, I want to be a real estate agent. Because at that time, I knew I was going,
Actually,
that you knew they wouldn't let you go hang out at a bar.
Class.
You knew they wouldn't let you hang out at a bar, and you were like, "Well, I'll just say."
They didn't want me to go do shots all morning.
Yeah.
She was like 16, so
they frown upon that at that age.
But I remember. I knew what I wanted to do. I was going to go to college for chemistry or something of that sort, and I was like, I don't want to go job shadow anybody. It's not my cup of tea.
So I'll pick Amanda.
It was like the best
fun.
job shadow. I've actually had high school job shadows a few times.
Oh, yeah.
Either as interns or just for the day with like a high school job shadow program. And they're always a lot of fun, but it's definitely fun when it's your own friend.
Yeah.
Like, how often does that get to happen?
You were just 18 too, so you were.
Yeah, I think I was in real estate for like less than a year at that point.
So you were pretty young yourself too, so we were still super babies still.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You should shadow her again now. See the difference.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah. You wouldn't be sitting in the office.
Well, like whenever we're together, there's something we like. If it's not picking up signs or
there's always
the 14,000 phone calls. Well, like she gets real estate calls. I get lots of other types of calls.
Oh my God. So the last time we went to, not the last time, it was 2 or 3 times ago now, but the last time we went to the Finger Lakes with Lori Frieden, who's our other Finger Lakes bud usually, we were all in the car. And so Lori and I are both in real estate, and we're very busy people in real estate. And then you have this one over here with her bread sales. So we're all kind of salespeople in a way, and always dealing with calls. And it was just hysterical because we try so hard to take time off, but it's like Lori and I are both negotiating offers, and you can't you just can't
never
say
ends.
no. So we're in the car, and it's almost like we're taking turns, or like one person's whispering on the phone because the other one is talking, and then mine's coming through Bluetooth because I was the driver, and it was just like a consistent phone call marathon. So on our way home, we're eventually like, oh, it's nice to talk to each other now that we're not talking on our phones.
That was a good day.
But hey, that's the price you pay for taking some time off midweek, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's just I find you don't get time off.
No, there's no such thing.
No.
I'm attempting.
You may take a day
I'm
off,
attempting
but
this
it's
coming weekend.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna cover you. I've got you.
Yeah.
Just leave me your
Do you
phone.
really know what that means at this point? Do you know what
Yeah,
you're getting
I'm ready.
into?
I'm just already overwhelmed anyway. So what the hell?
Might
Bring
as well
it.
just be like
Pile
wicked
it on.
overwhelmed.
Pile it on.
Taking a bite off.
I've got a couple of partners. I'll just push all my crap on so I
There
can do
you go.
yours.
Property Sisters.
Love you,
of
Patty and
Mohawk
Lori.
Valley. Here for everything.
Yeah, they'll take all our work.
I'm trying to set it
Maybe
up
I'll
so
just
it
go
won't be
with you
that
and we'll
bad
leave
while I'm
them.
away. You know, I'm trying to line up all these offers and things.
Uh-huh,
so
yeah,
it won't
good
be that
luck.
bad, but
Yeah, how's
you
that
know-
work?
You know, it always is like the morning I leave, so my flight departs at like 8 or 8:30 in the morning, I think, on Friday.
So that means
it's gonna be like me waking up at 4 a.m. like writing someone's offer and docu-signing it. Like
And
it just
then-
always happens that way.
And then at 7:45, when she's just about to get on the plane, somebody's gonna want to see a house right then,
or write an offer.
or write an
Yes.
offer. But
Yes,
then you'll
and then
have
I'm
me.
going to get off the plane in Fort Lauderdale,
Yeah.
and my phone's gonna be like ding ding
Yeah,
ding ding ding
75
once I take
messages.
it off of airplane mode. Yeah.
I'm very jealous of your Florida vacation you're about to go on.
I would be, but I'm
Good
going to the
stuff.
Dominican at the end of the
Oh,
month,
that's
so
even better.
I can't wait.
That's even better.
I'm ready.
I'm just excited to go somewhere warm. I chose warm with a cheap flight, except huge mistake. I did not check hotel prices, so I based a cheap flight, and it had to be a weekend because my friend Chelsea, who lives in Nashville, is coming with me, and it was my Christmas gift to her to buy her flight to Florida because I want her to travel with me, and I thought it
Right.
would be nice to get us both in a warm spot together rather than have her fly up here or me go to Nashville.
Right.
Nashville's fantastic, but I've already been there, so
And
might
she
as
lives
well.
there.
Yeah, and she
so-
lives there, so might as well get us both away from our hometowns. And I did not check the hotel deals, and Friday and Saturday night they are very expensive. For some reason, this particular weekend is more expensive than others. So yeah, I thought I was saving a lot of money, but apparently not.
That
but
was a
it's all good.
backfire.
It's all good. It's just money.
Well, where are you staying?
So I'm staying in, we're going to Fort Lauderdale,
Yeah.
and I'm staying in an Airbnb for the first
Okay.
2 nights. It's like this cute little cottage in somebody's backyard.
Oh,
And
nice.
fully equipped with like a little kitchen and a bathroom, and there's a bedroom with a queen-size bed, and then there's a pull-out sofa out in the living room, and
Perfect.
it looks adorable. It's like surrounded by palm trees and orchids and all those Floridian type plants. And then the other 2 nights we're staying in a hotel that's right across the street from the beach.
Oh,
so
nice.
we kind of wanted to get both vibes. We wanted to be close to downtown and do like downtown type things,
Right.
museums and shops and all that fun stuff, and then also be on the beach because the way I'm always on the go, I can't be like a just sit on the beach for 5 days in a row kind of gal. I gotta
Yep.
like be up and moving and exploring different things. And
Yeah.
when Chelsea and I travel together, we're like all ends of town in one day doing all different things. Like there is no sitting still.
See, I'm gonna sit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit.
I can't sit. It's so hard. I mean, I like to sit. I like to sit when I'm
Booze
home.
is for.
Yeah.
I like to sit when I'm home. I like to relax alone in my little introvert world at home, cats in my lap, all
Same,
of that. But
same.
when I'm
Yeah. See,
when
I
I'm
can't relax
out,
at home.
when I'm out, I want to explore everything.
See, I've been to the Dominican a couple of times now,
Mm-hmm.
so I've seen it. I've seen it.
I'm sure I'll
Now I
sit.
just wanna
I will
see-
sit on the beach and soak up some sun. I mean, I'm so white, I'm invisible. So I would love to soak up some sun.
Us Eastern Europeans.
Yeah, glow in the dark. I've already been tanning in preparation
Yeah.
for my
God,
trip.
I have not. So.
Oh no, I have to. I have to for like a month before I go, or else I'm completely burnt the first
Yeah, I
day,
think
and
I'm-
it's miserable the whole time.
I don't burn too bad for a little pasty white person, but yeah, I'm probably going to regret not having a tan.
Yeah.
I've honestly spent both past 2 summers in the bakery. And the last time I tried to tan my body, it did not go very well. Just,
Your body rejected the sun.
I had like SPF.
What is this?
I had like SPF 50 on.
Wait,
and
were
it was
you
like-
with me? Were we? I feel like you were with me and got burned. What
It
were you
was
doing?
Patty Palumbo's
Oh,
yes.
4th
yeah.
of July party. And
You
Yes.
I
got
was
burned
to a crisp.
so bad.
And I had like pants and a sweater on for half the day.
Oh,
and it wasn't even
gosh.
that hot of a day, but just the sun was really direct.
Yeah.
And then we sat on the deck at Ocean Blue too. So
oh, yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
it was a really great day.
How
but
about that? How about fireworks from the deck of Ocean Blue on 4th of July? That was
was actually-
fantastic.
Yeah, you could see every different, like,
Yeah, you could see like
Everywhere.
Yeah.
easily 5 or 6 different displays.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, now you know your spot. 4th of July, fireworks, Ocean
Good
Blue.
wine, good food, fireworks, rooftop deck.
Yeah, what more could you want? That's perfect.
But yeah, that was an interesting sunburn moment.
And it's always, I always get like 18 tan lines, and people are like, dear God, Alyssa.
You
I
look,
know. I see it
you
too.
look like tic-tac-toe.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, so
Yeah.
I went on vacation. Vacation. I took a week off a couple weeks ago.
Where'd you go?
Here.
Here.
Where'd you go?
Needed to clean my apartment, do laundry.
Just catch up.
That took a day and a half. And then by Tuesday, I was like, hey, now.
I gotta go back to work.
What do I do? I did a lot of drinking that week at the Devereaux, just on my bar stool. They were all like, Alyssa, you need a hobby. I'm like, I have hobbies. I'm too tired to do them. But,
Drink wine,
Yeah.
sleep.
Your hobbies are
drink
kind of your
wine,
work.
sleep.
yeah, and that's the thing, I do my hobbies all day long.
Yeah, so I mean that really. No, you're gonna have to learn to vacation a little better though.
I should. I need to go away. Actually.
Yeah, you need to go.
It's
and
important when
do
you're burning the
something.
candle at both ends. You gotta relax. I'm gonna try
Yeah.
real hard this weekend. I know there's no way I'm going to do zero real estate for
Oh,
like
yeah,
5
that's
days. There's just no
impossible.
way. I can't
It's
stay away from
impossible.
it. It's like in my blood.
Well, you can't even do one day without your phone ringing or something. I mean, come on, let's
One
be
day may
realistic.
be possible. I feel the challenge.
We'll check
I
back in
don't
on
think you
that.
can do it.
I think I can for one day.
I,
Everyone listening to this now is going to be like,
I
I'm going
don't
to text
know.
Amanda about real estate nonstop while
Everyone
she's
start
on
placing
vacation.
Yeah,
bets
I don't see
against Amanda.
I know I couldn't.
I can do a day. I think I can definitely do a day. I feel like I have done a day recently.
Yeah, I can't not look at my phone. I get agita.
See, I look at my phone, but I try not to read the text.
Oh, see, no, I can't. I can't have a dot.
The
I'm
same
so
way.
OCD.
I'm the same
Oh,
way.
I
I'm-
cannot have you. I can't even take your
No
phone.
notifications.
I'm so type
None.
B on
Missed
that.
2,000
I can't.
emails.
I
Try
know, I can't stomach it.
10,686. 10,686.
Oh no, panic attack!
Painful.
Look at those. Oh my God, there's 5 digits.
Wait,
there.
wait.
It's all
Wait.
all ads for stores.
So we have 2
Honest to God,
texts, 7
no.
reminders, a settings notification, 10,686 emails, 9 Facebook. Oh, ready for this? So I use Everlance to track my mileage. It automatically tracks
Yeah.
my mileage driving around, and I never really classify it. I need to get in there and do that, but it's there. That's what's important, right? So I have 2,172 trips I have not classified. And that's a bubble. I have 787 inbox things on Zillow.
Oh my Jesus, I can't.
She's stressing.
Oh my
me out.
God.
There's various notification bubbles all over
Oh,
my
no.
phone,
I
and
can't-
it
I
means
can't.
nothing to me. It
I
means
can't.
nothing.
I can't.
It's so funny because I feel
just-
that you're the type of person like me who would be just
I am
terrified of that.
so obsessive compulsive about
See,
certain
that does
things.
surprise
I know
me
you
about
are.
her because you
I
would
am
think.
so type B about the notification bubbles, and I think it's because I'm an introvert. I know some
Yeah, because
people.
you know you can
Some
hide.
people like to argue
some
with me
son
that
of
I'm not
power.
an introvert.
Well, this is the
I'm
same.
totally an introvert,
Mhm.
but I think that's the introvert in me is like communication.
I don't have to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wish I had that.
Addie's having a heart attack.
Like if I looked right now, I would only be like typing and looking at my messages. Lori's saying hello. Hey, Lori.
Lori, who?
Our Lori.
Who's
Naughty
actually- which
Corner
one?
Lori.
DiNardo?
DiNardo.
Oh, is she on Facebook watching us?
She is on Facebook watching
Hi,
us.
Lori D.
Yeah, we've got quite a few viewers. We've got my buddy Mark Flagg. We've got Michael, Phil, Maria, Gabe, Frank, Z's on here. Yeah, we've got some viewers.
Yeah.
We're getting
okay.
some love. We haven't bored them all to pieces yet.
I see I was tagged. I didn't add that to my timeline. That was one of my notification bubbles.
Oh, well, yeah, God forbid you want to look at any of those.
I mean, based on 10,868
oh.
emails.
I seriously, all right, just
Listen, they're all not important though. Like that's the beauty of Gmail is when you log
Oh my
into the
God.
web-based version of Gmail, it auto sorts. Oh, you have
that's
a
just
lot of
since
notifications.
that's since I've been sitting here
Yeah.
an hour.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I put my phone over there. It's gone.
well, see, I have it on. I'm watching us, so I can see what an introvert Amanda is.
Wait, who said that?
Lori, says hi, naughty.
Hey, naughty. Naughty corner.
That's funny. Yeah, we
Boy.
have a corner at the office with just all of us mouthy girls, so we call it the naughty corner.
We're always up to
I know.
something
That's why they put us
troublesome
at
that's
the-
not actually troublesome. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
why they put us at the end of the hall, so we can
Yeah,
have
that's
our
why we're
little
way in the back of the
pranks
office.
and make our noise.
There's always
and,
some kind of like weird giggling and
Yeah.
conniving going on back
and
there.
food.
I always
food.
feel, we have a very fresh staff at Utica Bread right now. Very female heavy. It's really awesome.
No, I like that.
That's
Um,
fantastic.
Girl power.
Girl power. They're kicking ass right now. But everyone's pretty mellow kind of personality, which is different from what it used to be. Sometimes I come up from the office after staring at the computer screen sometimes, and I'm like, all right, everybody. try to get everyone going, and they look at me, and they're like, who is
What do
this
you mean?
person that is our boss? And, but, get them going a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta have fun. You have to have fun.
Put some tunes on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, life's too short.
That's right. You always have to have fun.
Except for when Lori has tunes on. She likes that country.
Oh, I don't know about that.
She's good. I can tune it out though, so it doesn't really bother me.
You can tune out the tunes.
I can. I tended bar for a long time. I can tune out anything. People, music.
Where did you tend bar again?
O'Connor's, Knuckleheads,
Knuckleheads,
Last
that's
Call.
where you were telling me.
Yeah,
Oh wow, a lot of
long
places.
time.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It is. It is. Oh my God, I've never had so much
I'm
fun.
literally obsessed with it right now. It's all I want to do is just
Well,
pour
it's a great
drinks.
job. I miss it sometimes.
It's fun.
Because yeah.
And honestly, the customer, I've been at Utica Bread for over 2.5 years, and our customers are great. They're loyal, they're wonderful, but the bar atmosphere of customers is really different, and you really I enjoy helping people, or you could per se fixing people, but people come and they just vent, and I love to give people advice, and so that's also another aspect of my job that I really enjoy, and they're there to sit and listen because they need that. So
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
it's
some of
fun.
my favorite times on the job were just when I didn't realize people needed something. And there was one time an older guy used to come in when Knuckleheads was in Westmoreland. And he came in, and Patsy Cline all of a sudden kicked on the jukebox when I was cleaning. And it was like 10:30. He came in, had a beer. I didn't care if we were open yet or not. And he just started crying. And I was like, okay, this can't happen. Nobody can be sad at my bar. So we start talking.
There's
and
no
it
sadness
was,
at the bar.
No.
There is no sadness.
And it was right around the time of his wife's birthday, and she loved Patsy Cline. And when Patsy Cline came on,
oh, that's adorable.
he thought of his wife. And they always used to dance.
Aw.
They used to dance to that song. So I sat down whatever I was cleaning, and I walked around the bar, and I danced with him. And, the song ended, and so I said, what the hell? He played a couple more Patsy songs. And we just danced around the bar for probably about 20 minutes. And, that to me, that was like everything that I was there for.
Yeah, that's adorable.
That's like, I love those moments. And then you get the asshole that you got to jump the bar and throw him out the door. But luckily, those weren't that bad.
Those are fun too, though. Sometimes they're fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Lori DiNardo just texted me. Hi, Lori D, if you're still watching. Our biggest fan.
I love my Lori.
Why isn't Lori here with us tonight? Huh?
I don't know. Lori's a little camera shy.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a little, yeah, I know. Just buy it.
Yes. My advice to buyers, just buy it.
And she's so bubbly. Yeah. You know what, Lori? You're
doesn't
so
sound like that, but-
no, you're like so bubbly and personable, and then one little itty bitty camera.
Just buy it.
We're gonna get her broke in though, and she's gonna get used to this.
Just buy it. Buy it.
Practice makes perfect. We need to get her in here often.
Just buy it, Lori DiNardo Emmerich.
Hell no, Amanda.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, so listen, this wine is actually fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is. I'm guzzling.
I would like some
Guzzling.
more.
That was the hint.
Fill you up, Amanda?
It's fantastic. Did you guys talk about this wine already before I got here?
We did.
A little bit. We didn't get your take on the wine. Why don't you tell us what you think?
So Cab Franc, as we said earlier, is definitely one of my favorites. I love that Cab Franc usually has a pretty nice body to it, some more than others, but just really nice body to this wine. And of course, it's a dry red. And I love that it's usually peppery. Like,
Yes.
I love wines that you would drink while eating like a steak.
Me too.
And
Me
I
too.
love them without the steak too, but that's just, I love wines that remind me of like a nice meat dish. Like you would
Right.
want to pair it with a steak, especially like a nice grilled steak with a coffee rub or a lot of pepper on it. You know how I feel about that coffee rub.
Coffee rub.
A good coffee rubbed grilled steak is just amazing to me. And I'm not even a huge red meat eater, but paired with the Cab Franc is fabulous. But this individual Cab Franc is really good. It's kind of, I get some cherry from it.
It is very peppery. I taste white and black pepper too, which is
You can get, you have a
see,
good
that's
good
a
palate.
sommelier.
You have a great palate because now that you say it, I can definitely get the white pepper.
the one thing that I've been noticing is I recognize people's perfume and cologne. Like from like 2 years ago, someone told me what they were wearing, and I'm like, "Are you wearing this?" And they're like, "Yes." Like, so apparently I've been, I've just been realizing that I just apparently have very good scent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's strange to say,
Good,
but
good scent
dominant
memory.
nostril.
A good scent memory.
So when Alyssa and I go wine tasting, we both love to use our dominant nostrils. For me, it's my left. Is it your left too, Liz?
Yes.
Of course. So if we're ever tasting with people who haven't tasted with us before or who aren't as into wine as we are, which is cool, but we're just like freaks about it. We're there swirling and using our dominant nostrils, so we're always like closing off the one nostril.
And I'm over there,
With the glass.
and I'm just over there like, yeah.
And everyone else is like, what are you two doing? And in unison, we're like, dominant nostril.
Duh.
People just stare at us, and we're like, "We'll explain the science of this to you." But actually, yeah. So the dominant nostril thing is you just have one. It's just like you're right hand or left-handed. Like you have one side that's just more favored, and the best way to test it is clear out your sinuses. And the winter. This is never the best time to sniff wine. I struggle myself as I need a tissue box everywhere I go. But clear out your sinuses and then plug your nose. Test the left side, plug your nose, test the right side, and it's actually crazy how different like one nose will be. You'll smell.
When you're testing this, should you use like a distinctive smell, like something like Vicks Vapor Rub or something, or
I would just use wine.
just wine?
Yeah.
And you'll pick up which one is you get more.
Yeah,
of the scent
you can
from.
definitely notice the difference.
Yeah, I'm a little
It's
stuffy.
definitely,
So.
yeah, it's definitely my left for me.
But yeah, so this Atwater Estate Vineyards, it's North Block 6, which means, it's a specific block of Cab Franc that they put in this bottle. It's from 2015. And it just says red fruit, cherry, a lot of herbs. Savor this with roast chicken and aromatic cheeses, which I think...
Aromatic cheeses are my life.
They're in the fridge at the office.
I know. I even specifically went home, Adeline, to put together a marble cheese board.
I know. And I specifically stopped at the office.
To get the cheese.
Yeah.
Well, I did. I stopped there to get the cheese, and I grabbed the wine. And between the time that you said the cheese and tray was back at the office and the time I actually got there, I had to schedule 6 appointments. I had to print out the stuff to write an offer. I had another one that was going to potentially write an offer, so I had to print that out too. And by the time I got from my desk to the front door, the cheese just right out of my head. And
It's all good. It's all good.
It's a rule I tell everyone. If it's not written down in Post-it form or
Yeah,
notification buzzing on my phone.
Oh, but see,
Just-
you know what happens
I don't
to
care
me?
what you did today. You could have tattooed it on my ass, and I swear I wouldn't remember
You know what
anything
happens
today.
to
I
me
was so
is
running today.
I walk around being like, hey, Siri, remind me to blah, blah, blah at such and such time. And the phone will, she just
Yeah,
picked up
see?
on that. The phone will remind me and I'll ignore it. So, post-it form is definitely necessary.
I text myself because I lose Post-its.
I text myself. I have Post-its. I have a notepad. I have Google Keep, which is like just an electronic to-do list.
Yeah.
And they all have the same thing, but I just hope at one point in my life that I can accomplish that single task.
So Siri just picked up on this and it says, "Hey Siri, remind me to blah, 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 such and such." Oh, now it went away. I can't read it. Such and such time, and the phone will the phone who remind me at home. So I get a poster board is definitely necessary. And then her response to that was, "Sorry, I can't take in all those words at once. Can you try again?" I feel like that's everyone's response to me talking. Is, "Sorry, I can't take in all
Sometimes.
those words at once. Can you try again?"
There you go, Amanda.
This is the couch auction. As you can see, the couch is now up to $10,000. So if you are interested in the couch, Douglas, give me a call. We'll get you all hooked up with this couch.
Dun, dun,
Hey,
dun.
Corey, how are you?
So then after that, it picked up on me talking again, saying, "Hey," I'm not going to say that name because then she'll chime in again. "Remind me to call the blah such and such." And I now have a reminder in my phone that says, "Call the blah such and such." And I'll ignore that reminder like all the others.
You can call me instead.
Yeah, I was going to say, give us a call when the blah such and such comes up. And
I was giving this example to Lori Frieden once in our office, and it saved in my phone as blah, blah, blah. And it was November 15th of 2016, and it's still an active reminder because I refuse to delete it. It's like one of those memories that's so ridiculous but so amazing at the same time that you can't delete it.
Yeah, like a train wreck.
Pretty much. So every so often my phone has a reminder that just says blah, blah, blah.
That's funny.
I feel sorry for her phone. Is anybody else in pain for her phone?
She makes
swear
no
to
sense
God,
to us.
I swear. That poor phone. There's like 20,000 messages. People are never going to be found again.
Yeah, but listen,
It goes
it's not
blah,
like
blah, blah. I can't even take her anymore.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I did not
turn
process
against you.
anything you said.
You really should leave your phone with me this weekend, and I'll take care of it. Your phone will never be the same again. There'll be no red dots.
That'll be the day.
Yeah. Like a red dot will pop up when she gets home,
Yeah,
and
but
it'll be like
within,
with a
like-
siren. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, but see, I would ignore that too. I'm that person where like the timer goes off on my oven at home and I'll just keep ignoring it and ignoring it and ignoring it. Like my alarm in the morning, I set like 4 alarms and I know it's going off.
So you don't bake you don't bake a lot of cookies and stuff because you're
No,
gluten
I
free.
like to cook.
Gluten-free.
Yeah.
I can ignore things.
Cooking and
chiming
baking are two completely different things.
Yes.
Oh,
Cooking is
I agree.
creative.
Bake
Baking
sometimes.
is very you have to.
I bake sometimes, but it's too structured for me.
Yeah, I can
I
see
like
that.
to just dump things in and experiment.
Well, I'll say, I've been the general manager of Utica Bread for a while now, and I don't bake at home, anywhere.
I don't blame you. You bake all day. You just keep
I
making my
don't,
little
though.
crescents.
I can do it all. I can do any position that's at the bakery.
Well, you have to. If you're going to manage somewhere, you better know every
But
position.
I've never had to actually, and
That's good.
I don't do it at
That
home
means you
either.
run a tight ship.
And I like to cook myself though. I love cooking. I'm not a big baker.
See, I love to bake. I do. I love to bake.
And that's why I guess why I gotta get to take some bread home that's been baked for me every day.
This is why I manage a bread store. I don't want to bake.
I don't want to. That's it. Yeah.
I don't blame you, though. So let's tell everybody where and when they can catch you. Do you have set nights at the Dev and everything? Well, I know you're there for brunch because I always see you for brunch.
I'm always there for brunch. Our brunches have been super fun. I've been doing some crazy stuff. I did some mezcal spicy Bloody Marys with long hots in them.
OMG.
With like habanero bitters. And
I saw that.
let me tell you, when Amanda and I went to the Finger Lakes, we went on a bitter buying rampage at a distillery.
Finger Lakes Distilling.
And I bought celery bitters, and just the sheer amount that it ramps up how good a Bloody Mary tastes, I'm just like, wow, this is amazing.
Huge difference.
By the way, they had so many amazing bitters at Finger Lakes Distilling, like flavors you wouldn't imagine. There was cardamom, I bought a rhubarb one.
Super
I think
good.
Jay
really?
bought the cardamom, maybe.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Cardamom or black walnut.
I want to
maybe?
say there were like 10 or so different bitters there.
Interesting.
Yeah, bitters really. I've been really loving to play with them. They really like.
They changed the whole.
Oh yeah, they take
everything.
your cocktail to another level.
Mhm.
I've also been making shrubs, which is a shrub is there's no alcohol in it. It's vinegar to sugar to whatever you put in there, and then you build off of a cocktail from that. So I have a lavender shrub right now, which is what I made that raspberry
Okay.
lavender Tom
Yeah.
Collins. But what else? I'm gonna start some different infusions. So I'm gonna release the secret of what I'm about to do next.
Dun dun dun.
I'm
You're gonna hear it
do-
here first.
I'm gonna do a gin infusion of jalapenos and pineapple, and then I'm gonna do it with brown sugar and coconut vinegar for a shrub.
Ooh.
I
Wait.
want tacos now.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be a gin infusion. It's just gonna be a shrub, but still.
Tacos with everything. Tacos pair well with life.
Can you let us know when that's ready? We'll bring some tacos.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it tomorrow. So give it 4 or
Avocado.
5 days.
All right.
So this weekend, everyone
So
should
when
come down.
when Amanda's back, because Amanda's away this weekend.
Yes.
So next week we'll have tacos. Taco
Absolutely.
Tuesday. Are you back Tuesday?
I like it.
It's Taco Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, when are you back though? Are you back Tuesday
I
or
come
Monday?
back really late Tuesday night, so
Okay,
might as well
so-
say Wednesday.
All right, so we'll say Taco Wednesday.
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 But so yeah, back on to where you can find me.
Yes. Where can we find you?
So right now, I've taken a little bit of a step back at the bakery and just sheerly cutting my hours because I have so much going on. I'm actually going back to school, finishing my master's. So
Excellent.
add that
Yay.
to the plate.
Education is good.
So right now I'm working at the bakery 10 to 4 Monday through Friday. So I'm trying to be a little bit less on call at all times of the day. But, it is what it is. And then at the Dev, I work every Sunday, and then I work sporadically throughout the week. This week I'll be there for happy hour Wednesday and Thursday, so everyone should come down. We've got some pretty good drink specials.
Nice.
What time is happy hour?
Happy hour is 3 to 7.
And what are the drink specials?
You have 2 for 1 of our wines on tap, which wine on tap as a wino, you think wine on tap, but it's Old Soul Pinot Noir, Old Soul Chardonnay.
Okay, I've had that.
And they're actually pretty good. And, it's still a great wine. It's just in a large metal fabricator instead of
Just a different
a
dispenser.
glass bottle. So, yeah, I drink that sometimes. $1 off drafts. So some other good deals. And, everything well is off $1 too.
Oh,
so.
nice. Nice.
But we actually, most people don't want well.
No.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of has their own flavor and kind of knows what they want when they come to the Dev, which is kind of cool.
Awesome.
Definitely.
And then
And Taylor and Cook, you're just there every so often,
yeah,
right?
well,
Whenever they need help, or
I honestly probably will be at the bar more than I am working there now. But I'm always there in the day and trying to be involved with Tim at all times. Great mentor. Gotta stick to it.
and you'll let us know when the new cocktail bar opens.
Yes, the Hayden, absolutely.
Keep us
I will
posted.
keep everyone posted. And once
And
again,
that's right by the.
that's right next to the Taylor and the Cook. It will be more cocktail focused than food. And
Will you maybe have some tapas and stuff?
Some
or
tapas,
just to absorb or whatever.
we really want to complement the Taylor because
Right.
it's a small and humble bar, and sometimes on a Friday night though, you don't want to just go sit at the bar to drink.
Right.
So it would kind of
But
be
you do want a cocktail before or after.
before or after, or maybe you just want a cocktail and you don't want to go eat,
Right.
or so hopefully that'll start happening soon.
I'm kind of excited for that.
So yeah, again, it's Tim Power or
Tim Powers, Tom Starziak.
Tom Powers and Tim Starziak are the owners there, and Pat Dooley's going to manage that bar.
Excellent.
So we'll be hopefully getting that running soon. I'm actually really excited. I can't wait to start.
That's awesome.
Doing some new stuff there.
Good stuff.
Yeah, because
How-
you'll really be able to play around there.
Yeah, absolutely.
How exciting is it that there's so many new places to go in
I know,
Utica,
I
especially
know.
downtown?
And
Yeah, downtown is exploding.
And that's what I feel like, everyone talks about. Why are all these restaurants opening up and all this stuff? But
Because we want them. Obviously, if we weren't supporting them, they
because
would
we
be
like food and we like New York State beverages.
And it's also, why would anyone come to this area if there's nothing to do here? So
right.
we do have a resurgence of people coming back. So we got to do something. We got to make something that people want to come to. People that like
all
us,
the time.
like we do want to spend a little bit more money and you know, improve the community and kind of take it to a higher level. So.
Well, it's always taking it to the next level.
Hey, so many people say nobody moves here, that they only move away, and we know that being in real estate, we know that's so not true.
Yeah. Everybody's so stuck 20 years ago.
I have 2 clients in pending transactions that are about to close who are moving here from out of state for jobs right now, just in this very moment. I've had many throughout the past couple years who move here for a job. So
at least once a month we're dealing with somebody relocating up here
all the time. And those people who come here always kind of look to me for advice on where to go to eat and things like that, especially after they hear me talk about my obsession with food and beverage. But I just have people be so impressed with the food and the drinks that we have here. The variety, different ethnic cuisine, different cuisine from like super simple fast food options all the way up to fine dining. And I always like to tell my clients who come here from out of state while they're looking at houses, like where to go to eat and what to try. And they're always so impressed with the options that we have here for a smaller community.
And you always have to stick with the traditionals, you know, the riggies and the tomato pie. You know, you've got to try greens while you're here.
The traditionals are great,
but then you have to try, you know, the Modus and get over to Clinton and check out Nola's. And
I mean, Modus is a gastropub, which is super different for our area. So it's kind of like a cross between fine dining and pub food.
Let's, well, I went to Modus. I'll have to say this. I went to Modus the other day.
You went without me?
Sorry.
Excuse you.
I also, plug your ears, I ate a cheese board.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
She ate a cheese board
without you
me.
At Modus.
At Modus.
It was fantastic. You know, Chef Vince and Chef Jeff are, you know, I used to work with them at the Tailor and the Cook, and they're very talented. And I'm also like, I'm really into hard-boiled eggs right now, so that was on that cheese board. It was just a really good egg.
Rub it in.
I keep thinking about it.
I really want some cheese right now.
I'm
not going to mention names.
I'm sorry, what did they do with this egg that it was so...
I don't know. It was like...
What'd they boil it in?
It had this really nice salt
Oh.
on top of it, and it was just, I don't know. I think it was cured a little bit. I think there was also egg yolk maybe on top of it.
Oh.
I'm not 100%
like a cured egg yolk.
We're going to have to, I know. We're going to have to check out this egg.
I'm picturing like truffle salt on top of a hard-boiled egg right now.
That sounds good.
I'm picturing a whole lot of everything. I'm really hungry.
I didn't bring your cheese to feed
Amanda.
you. Sorry, Amanda.
I picked
Amanda
up
snacks every 2
I was
hours.
out in Rome, and I had a couple offers to write, so I was at our office, and our office in Rome happens to be across the street from Mitsuba. So I did pick up some sushi, but I was plugging at it writing offers, so I didn't get to eat it all, and I'm hungry.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna wrap it up so we can get Amanda fed.
Get her some calories.
So you don't want me hangry.
No, God Almighty, no. So Wednesday and Thursday, you're gonna go over to the Dev and
come visit me. I'll make you whatever you would like.
Yeah, and she's got some great specials going on. They have amazing food, so if you get a chance, eat there too.
Yes, the chicken cutlet sandwich is to die for. Everything there is on Utica bread as well, fresh delivered every day, so you get that nice aspect too.
My mother loved the mac and cheese yesterday.
It's so good.
It's that different, and I know what's in it. I'm not going to say it though. It's that special ingredient though is like so far out there. Yeah, I did. I made him tell me.
Out there.
I made him tell me that you wouldn't expect it in there, but it's perfect.
It's
like
far
brilliant
out there
so
in
good.
mac and cheese.
Yeah, and it's like it's just. It works.
It works.
It really does.
I also like the sausage gravy that they do.
Yeah, because it has like a little maple flavor to it or something.
Like,
I know you
I
can't
think
say.
Tim and Ken, I think they root it with like bacon fat and like it was so good.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah. So
I know there were some plates that were licked clean after the guys were done. Christ, you didn't even have to send those through the dishwasher. So check Alyssa out at Tailor and the Cook, Utica Bread, and Johnny Devereaux's Tavern. And Amanda, you can find at Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, except for this weekend. She'll
And
be in
eating
Florida.
at all other fine
Yes.
dining establishments
Yes,
in Utica.
yes. If there's food or wine, Amanda will be there.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, and have a great week.
This has been the Home Free Podcast with your host, Adeline Van Dyke. Interested in buying a home? Look her up online at coldwellbankers.com/Adeline Van Dyke or call 315-404-6431. Like us on Facebook at Home Free with Adeline.
Hey, it's Adeline Van Dyke from Coldwell Banker Faith Properties in Utica. I always get asked, why do I love real estate? It's very simple. I love my clients. I love every single thing about helping them find or sell their home. Making sure the home is solid and ready for sale, or solid and ready for the buyer's inspection, to making sure that they're getting the best rate on their mortgage, making sure they're getting the best price on their house. You know, just everything involved in the sale is vital. My absolute favorite part of real estate is when a buyer walks into the house they're going to buy. I can feel it before they even know they're loving the house. It's just that obvious. So I'd love to experience that feeling with you. So give me a call. Adeline Van Dyke, Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-404-6431. Or you can find me on Facebook or visit my website at centralnewyork.com/Adeline. Thank you, and I look forward to welcoming you home.
When it's your hard-earned money on the line that you are investing into a home, it makes sense to choose a proven professional to assist you in making one of the biggest investments you may ever make. Josh's dedication of over 20 years to the home construction industry allows him to bring knowledge and experience to your doorstep. That means you can feel confident and comfortable with his service to you. Past clients love his attention to detail and thorough written reports. By allowing Priceless Inspections to help you make a well-informed decision concerning your property, you will find that a quality inspection is priceless. Follow Priceless Inspections on Facebook or call 315-525-8725. In the Mohawk Valley, for the best real estate service, you gotta have faith. Coldwell Banker Faith Properties, 315-735-2222 or www.centralnyhomes.com.